Hello YouTube, Retro Dave again, and this is going to be a gameplay to completion of Gremlins 2 on the NES. Yeah, so this is like my favourite NES game, as many of you, or most of you that have watched my channel for a while will know. This is like my favourite NES game, or one of my favourite NES games. And yeah, I really enjoy playing it, so I'm just going to play it through today and show you guys how it's done. And as for like movie licensed games on the NES, you know, most of them are pretty shite, but this one is really good. And the soundtrack on the Sunsoft games is amazing anyway. When I first started playing this game, this is my cousin had it actually. I never actually had it at first. My cousin had it. I went to his house when I was younger and really enjoyed it because I really enjoy the Gremlins films. I love the Gremlins films, and that's where my love for it first started. And my mum actually got me this game second hand for Christmas one year, because it wasn't actually, by the time we ever got it, it was second hand. You couldn't get it new when I got it. And yeah, I was just really pleased to actually have the game. I just love it. I've loved it ever since. And I often play it just, you know, just to play it really, because I actually enjoy playing through it. That's the first level done. And for those of you who've never played this game before, I highly recommend you try it. It's a real solid little platforming game. Maybe a bit of a hidden gem really. I mean it's not an expensive game, but it's a really good, solid platforming game. I know I'm going to be slightly biased towards that opinion because it is one of my favourites, but I'm sure you can agree that it really is a good little game. Find that mouse or rat, whatever it's called. Get the spiders. See, I find it best to buy extra gizmos whenever possible. If Mr. Wing's shop sells extra lives, my best advice would be to buy those, and then if you go, sometimes you go in the store and there's no extra lives, you want to get the weapon power up. Now the good thing about that is it actually carries through. When you advance the levels, the next weapon you get, like the paperclip or whatever, it automatically carries over the powered up version of the weapon, and then obviously unless you die and it's game over. So if you kind of buy it once and stay alive, you can keep it. And then the second best thing to get is a balloon, which is when you fall down gaps you can float across and help you along your way. watch a cutscene. I mean, for graphics on the NES, I mean, I think it's really good. So now, the best thing to buy is the power up. We've still got the original balloon. So if I press pause and show you, we've got one balloon. You can collect several. I mean, it's always good to have kind of one or two. There's some later parts in the games that are really difficult. I'll show you those when we get to it. Now that little black gremlin you saw a minute ago walking past the screen, I've never been able to get the gremlin. I'm not sure if you can actually get it. I've never been able to keep up with it. It doesn't always appear either. You have to do a certain route to unlock it. When I first started the level, you might have noticed that I went and reached the dead end and walked back. And I found that if you don't go down that part, it doesn't appear. So that's why I went that way. But I've never been able to get it. There'll be a rat here for the pogo stick. That's that level finished. Boss stage yet? No, boss stage after this. So I should have mentioned before when I got the power ups. The power up we've got a three-way spread, whereas before you just had the single one. Now I might be looking at making this game look easy, but it's not actually that. It's not actually really that easy at all. It's because I've played it so many times. I know all the enemies are going to be. I know where they're going to come out. But I still really enjoy playing it, regardless. But it is quite a challenging game. I mean, it took me a long time to finish it when I was younger. And there's still some tricky parts. Don't get me wrong, but I know the game inside out. No, you've got to wait. Not quite. So when you fall down a hole like that, you get the balloon, which can go guide you across hard to reach places. So we'll get a balloon for later levels as well. Get right there, that's where we need to be. Didn't quite make it. Oh my word. Right, let's hop across there. There we go. So one thing to be careful with this game is like this. If I jump across there and he moves into me, you fall back. So it's best to try and kill the enemy before you jump across. Sometimes it'll take a little bit of patience, but it's well worth the wait. So now I'll pick up an extra life. Oh, forgot it was there then. Nearly. So now we've got the boss of this area. It's a lot easier to get in once you've got the weapon power up as well, because you can stand facing almost any direction and you've got a good chance of getting him. Just gotta be careful he doesn't jump on you or scratch you. He will tend to try and follow you a bit, but just keep moving around and lay the odd shot into him. You can't go too wrong. There you go. So now we'll get the next weapon, which is the paperclip. And because, as I said before, we get the weapon power up, we'll automatically have like the free spread of the power clip. See? Whereas normally you'd only have one. So there's some hands that come up here. The watch stops the enemies, so it gives you a chance to get away. Oh, stuck on the box there. So it's always good to get a balloon on this level, because there's a part up here that gets quite difficult. It's quite hard to jump across it, and I often just fall down the hole and get me across one area, and it's up here. I'll show you in a minute. It's really quite tricky. So there's a bit up here. There's two more on that platform. You've got to dodge like that. Oh shit! Nearly fell down the other. Right. So up here. I'll show you, ready? I've got to get up there on that platform, and the only way to do it is to hop on this centre part, but it's really quite a difficult process. So you've got to try and get in that middle part and hop across. So it's best to have a balloon to help you across to here, because that's a real tricky part to do. This is like the kitchen part from the film. They're in the kitchen. If you don't shoot these quick enough, they start flapping their wings like crazy, and come on. And then they release loads of smaller bats, and they're quite difficult to get. Oh Christ! So it's best to try and kill those bats as soon as you see them. There we go. So that's that level done. This is a good level. You might notice I'm already shooting, because I know what's coming. Whereas when you first play this game, you're not going to know what's coming up. Shit. Let's get across there. Just some proper little gremlins down here. Look. Cool, aren't they? So extra life again. You can pick up a heart if you really want, but it's not really much point. It's best just to grab an extra life. You're going to grab plenty of money balls to buy stuff with. I mean, I've never run out of money in this game. There's that little shredder trap there where the guy gets his tyre caught in the shredder. There we go. So I think it's electric gremlin now, yeah. This one's a bit harder. You gotta dodge, make sure you dodge him and those bloody electric balls. A lot of running around in this one. Best try and get a bit of distance and shoot from afar. He's down. There we go. So that's the next weapon. It's like the pencil on the open that paperclip. So now you can see the weapon power up now is really good. Shit. It's up here somewhere, there it is. Again, extra life. I knew it was there somewhere. I think this one comes at the end here, behind you. There. There we go. It's that level down. Now this one is quite a difficult one. This is probably the hardest level in the game, to be fair. There's a lot of tricky platforming elements to this one, which you're going to see. This is the harder one, and this is where you're going to need a balloon. So very shortly we're going to need to make sure we have a balloon. I'm not sure if the shop is this side of the part I need to get to. Right on it. Oh, fuck it. Right. Yeah, there's a lot of tricky platforming parts in this level. And if you don't have the weapon power up now, you're going to struggle. Because there's a lot of large enemies, and if you haven't got like a multi-spread on the weapon, it becomes very difficult. So the shop is over here on the right, so I'm hoping we're going to... Yeah, we'll get the balloon. We'll get the balloon now, and then we'll be able to get across the real difficult part, which I'll show you shortly. So we want the balloon. Right now, I need to not waste the balloon before I need it. and you'll see the part. It's just up here. Shit, I didn't want to use it there. So we'll go right up now. It's right at the top of the screen. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Just about, that's it. So we needed to get up here basically, because down there you got to get across and get across up to here, and it's really tricky. So it's best to have the balloon. Luckily I just made it. Bollocks. And there we go. That's the end of that level. There's some quite tricky platforming parts there. The boss now, I think. Yeah. Again, multi-spread weapon is essential because he's really fast, and it's good to have a wide range on your weapon. Obviously not to walk on the spikes on the floor. So you've got to kind of keep looking all the time what you're doing. Really fast. Just patience on this one. There we go. And now we've got the final one. I think it's the Burning Tipex, I believe, from the film. Okay, so this is basically the last level before the final boss. Oh, fucking hell. Right. I love the music of this level as well, it's amazing. So should get one more life in here. Just for the last boss. And there we go. So now we're on the final boss of the whole game. And also with the weapon power up again, it's not going to be too difficult. He does move up and down the screen, but it's basically just laying to him. There you go, it's down. Didn't even get a chance to move. Normally he moves on the screen, you have to kind of go around him like that. But yeah, it's done. So I'll let you enjoy the ending. And there we are, guys. That is it. 25 minutes, I think it's taken me. Yeah, great little game. I hope you agree. I know it's quite short in terms of watching me play it, but it is quite challenging. So, you know, let us know if you end up picking the game up, getting it to try yourself. It's a great little game. So it's not very expensive at all, and well worth a shot. So yeah, I've been Retro Dave, and you've been watching this video. And please rate, comment, and subscribe. And no doubt catch you again in the next one. Cheers, guys. See you.